Welcome to Absolute Legends. I am Bumfries, I am Pete, I am back, and these are 12 phrases that every time I wear them, they put a real smile on my face. So these are happy phrases that every time I smile, it just makes me feel great about myself, I feel good about myself, and it makes me smile. So as always, if you want a part 2 for this, because this is only a starting point for this, so if you want a part 2, let me know in the comments, and I will do a second part to this, because these aren't just the ones that make me smile. So, but these are the first ones that came instantly into my head. There's no particular order on this. The last one is my reason I started all this. So let me go through this. There's no honorable mentions, so as always, let's crack on into this list. Start at number 12. So let's get on with it. Right, so the first one, and this one is an oldie but a goodie. It came out in 1995, and this from House of Burberry. This is Burberry for Men. Now, this is a 50ml bottle, and this costs you about 25 quid, if that. But I love it because it's mint, lavender, cedar. It's like fresh, soapy, clean, sandalwood. But the combination of amber and vanilla in here is what does it for me. Every time I have amber and vanilla fragrances, this smile ain't coming off my face, I'm telling you now. It is very classic. It's a great fragrance. Pretty much gone and forgotten about for most people right now. Most people look at Burberry as like Mr. Burberry or Burberry London or things like that. But Burberry for Men is a great little hidden gem. It smells clean. It smells fast, masculine. It's very refined, very classy. Again, it doesn't cost a lot of money. Burberry fragrances don't usually cost that much money. And it just smells fantastic. So if you want a sweet, sexy, old school style soapy fragrance, try Burberry for Men. It'll put a smile on your face. Right, next one up, and this came out a couple of years ago, and it's from a line, like I've said before in previous videos, is so massively underappreciated, it's not even funny. From the House of Armani, this is a Privé, this is Magnetic Tanzanite. I'm sorry if I've butchered that name, I'm pretty sure I have. However, what I love about this fragrance, it is a unisex one, but my God, oh. So it's lots of spices like cardamom, ginger, cinnamon, but it's got notes of roasted coffee and leather, and tobacco. It is one of those sort of fragrances that most people don't know about, but when you wear this in the cold winter or in like a nice cool evening and going out, you want to smell better than everyone else. This one will do it for you. It's warm, it's sexy, it just makes me like, see, even now talking about I'm smiling, I can't help myself but smile on this one. It's so sexy gourmand fragrance. Not many people know about this one. It's criminally underrated, and it's not cheap, but I think I got mine for about just over 100 quid on a good deal. So if you can find a bottle of this, try Magnetica Zadgada by the Armani Privé line. Right, next one, and this one came out in 2017 if I remember correctly. This is beloved by a lot of people in the fragrance community for good reason. It's an absolute banger. From the House of Mercedes, it's Mercedes-Benz Club Black, and I have 2 bottles of this, and quite frankly, 2 bottles might not be enough. It is one of the sexiest vanilla benzoin fragrances with lots of ambroxan in here, so it performs like an absolute beast. Also incense, bit of jasmine here, so it's like freshened up with a little bit of that jasmine there. But overall, it's just a super sexy fragrance. I can only describe it as that way because there's no other way to describe it. Criminally underrated. Now, there's been rumblings this is getting discontinued. I have 2 bottles just in case. But even if it is just getting discontinued, I might buy 2 more backup bottles because, quite frankly, life without Mercedes-Benz Club Black, well, quite frankly, it's worth it living. But an amazing, sexy vanilla fragrance, and I love vanilla fragrances. So again, kind of reason why it puts a smile on my face. Great little number. Wear it for fall and winter. So next one up is Mercedes-Benz Club Black. Right, next one up, and again, this is also beloved by the fragrance community for good reason. Came out a year previous in 2016, and this is from the House of Prada, and this is Prada L'Homme. And quite frankly, do I need to say more than Prada L'Homme? At this point, so many people have talked about this fragrance, but I will talk about it a little bit more. and it just smells ultra classy. That's the only way I can smell it, and I know when I put this on, I'm going to smell better than probably about 90% of people, because quite frankly, this does an amazing job. So neroli and iris is the big notes that most people know about this. There's also got a bit of some black pepper, some carrot seeds, violet, cedar, and sandalwood. Everyone knows it's a luxurious smelling, sexy fragrance. I'm not going to say more of that, but my next one, Prada L'Homme. Right, next one up, and this is the only cologne in here. Second. There's only 2 clones in here, sorry. And this one I absolutely love because, quite frankly, I love the opening, and that's what really gets me. So for House of Maison Alhambra, this is Jean Lo Immortelle. Now, obviously, it's a Louis Vuitton fragrance. I always forget which one it is. There's so many of them, I can't remember. Sack me now, I don't care. But it's that opening. It's just amazing. So grapefruit, bergamot, and ginger. Oh my god, I love it. Now I could have put in L'Homme, which would have been an obvious one as well, but I just thought put this one in there because I just think it's got more of a rejection than L'Homme. L'Homme is a bit more subtle, whereas this is a bit more louder. So that's why I put this in here. Sage, geranium, amber in here. It's just a wonderful scent, and yes, I know it's clothing a Louis Vuitton fragrance, but I do not care. I think it's actually performed better than the Louis Vuitton fragrances. Don't tell Louis Vuitton that, but because they might not like me, but I don't care. An amazing scent, and only about 25 quid for this absolute beauty. So save yourself some money, buy this. Don't buy Louis Vuitton. Don't tell Louis Vuitton that either, because they won't like me for that. But this is a great scent, and again, the opening of this, that's what makes me smile. So the next one is Jean Lo Immortelle by Maison Alhambra. Right, next one, and this is beloved. I do believe this is discontinued, so just take this with a grain of salt. If you can find a bottle of this, do yourself a favour, pick it up, because it is one of the best design fragrances I think I've ever smelled in my life. From Issey Miyake, this is L'Eau de Persil Ombre. Butchered that one badly, didn't I? So it came out in 2016, but oh my god. Oh, it's like almost like a Middle Eastern style fragrance with lots of saffron in here, cinnamon, nutmeg. It's got a vetiver in here. It just smells wonderful. Perfect for autumn and winter. It smells absolutely fantastic for that. It's also got my favourite combo in this. It's got amber and vanilla, and that is one of the reasons I love it. Yes, I love the spices. Yes, but that sweetness of amber and vanilla in here just works, and it just makes me smile. Because even though the spices are there, and it's a very predominantly full of that sweetness in the background is just so lovely. And quite frankly, I love this fragrance. So if you find a bottle of this and you're not running over 100 quid, you've found yourself a steal. Luckily, I found this a couple of years ago for about 40, 50 quid, I think, something like that. It was an absolute steal, and I'm so happy I picked this one up. So my next one is Issey Miyake Noi Ombre. Right, next one, and sticking with like the slight gourmand fragrances, this one came out in the same year as the last one, 2016, and quite frankly, I could have picked a couple from this line, but I thought this one was my favourite. This is the Ideal line from Guerlain. This is the EDP. This is so nice. I will never, ever, ever, ever get tired of smelling this absolute beautiful scent. So it's all about cherry, vanilla, almond, incense, and leather. Oh my god, they've picked up a bang on this one. I could have gone with the original, which is great. I have no problem with that. There's one that came out a year after this, and I can't remember which one it is. Oh, can't remember. But there was another one, and I've got that as well, and it smells fantastic. The one with lots of booze in it. If you can remember in the comments, please just remind me. I know I've got it upstairs, and I know I've got it, but I can't remember. This one just works on so many more levels. It's great for all year round. So for me, this is why I like this one a bit more than the other one, but the other one is great as well. So this one has a Guerlain, this Ideal EDP. Right, next one, and this one puts a smile on my face because quite frankly, it's just an amazing scent. Now, this is another clone of Mancera Tonka Cola. I've spoke about this fragrance quite a few times on my channel. This is a Mere Corner Cherry Cola. I love this one purely for the fact it just smells so different to most things out there. And that's what I love about this drink. It's almost like a cherry cola on your skin. But it's got lemon, cherry, tonka, benzoin, a little bit of vanilla in here. This is just a wonderful gourmand fragrance. If I could make this into some edible stuff, I would do that because it just smells so damn good. Doesn't cost too much. It runs about 35 to 45 pounds depending on where you go. An absolute belter of a fragrance, and I'm quite frankly want to get some more from Amir Corner. This one is a great one. So if you want to smell like Tonka Cola or a fizzy cherry cola, try Amir Corner Cherry Cola. Right, last few, and this next one came out in 2014, and quite frankly, again, it's an edible delight. It's from the house of Valentino. This is the original Uomo, and this is my 150ml bottle. I have a backup 150ml bottle because, quite frankly, 300ml was not enough, to be honest. So, but what I love about this is like chocolate, hazelnut, coffee. It's got leather, cedar. It's just a beautiful scent. It's like this one as well. I would love to eat this. It's just an amazing scent. It's classic. Most people have forgotten about this one now, which kind of gives me a little bit of an edge when I go out. I want to smell completely different to everyone else out there. I will rock this or the intense version. Either one is great. But like I say, I want to wear this, especially going out, and want to smell different to everyone else. And if anyone smells this, they're like, what is that? I love the fact I've got something completely different to everyone else, which is great. But a real lost gem, to be honest. Bit of a hidden one. I think more people should wear this one, but not too many, because otherwise it won't be my secret little weapon. It puts a smile on my face, so Valentino Uomo is my next one. Right, last three. This, like I said, it was in no particular order, but I'll just put this here. The next one came out in 2023. So this one is from the house of Ralph Lauren. This is Ralph Club Elixir. Now, I love this one purely on the fact of the spices in here and the cardamom and how classy this smells. So green mandarin and cardamom straight off the top. So it's a little bit of a different version of this one, which is quite nice. Again, similar sort of style, but it's a little bit done a bit different. And there's got like Oris, which is like a suede leather in here, which is really nice. Very masculine, very more a mature man's fragrance. It's not a young man's fragrance. If you want the young man's one, you might want to go with like the EDP or the Parfum version. This is a man's fragrance. This isn't a boy's fragrance. So we've got the lavender and sage as well in here. It smells phenomenal. And again, if you want to smell better than most people in the world, wear this. It will just spank most people. Now, obviously, it won't probably spank Sauvage because Sauvage just kills everything, quite frankly. But this will put up a good old fight with most fragrances. It's a beautiful scent. If you're an older guy, rock this one. So from last year, this is Ralph Lauren, Ralph's Club Elixir. Right, last two, and this is the second Mercedes-Benz fragrance. I didn't do this on purpose, I promise you. It was just how it came out. But this one is Mercedes-Benz Select Night. Now, this one is amazing. It's kind of a similar, darker version of Bleu de Chanel. Now, take that with a grain of salt. But it's got cardamom and lavender, which again, you're smelling clean, soapy, sexy fragrance. Great one for going out, especially in the fall and winter. Orange blossom, vanilla, and some sandalwood. It's not 100% of like Bleu de Chanel, but it's as far as I'm concerned, it's a very sexied up, darkened up version of that. That's kind of where my head goes with this. So whether you want to agree with me or not, that's fine. That's where my head goes. And a great little number. It's again not over the top priced as far as I'm aware. Came out in 2019, so it's been out for a while now. I don't know whether or not it's getting discontinued or not. Sometimes you can find it, sometimes you can't. I don't know whether it's a stock problem. I'm not sure. If you can find this for, I saw 50ml watch, I spent about 40 quid. If you get 100ml for about 60 or under, I think you've got a great deal. A great little number, smell amazing, and always going to put a smile on my face because it's a sexy version of Blue Chanel. Who doesn't love that? So my second to last one is Mercedes-Benz Select Night. Right, last but certainly not least, and now this is the reason this whole video was made. So I saved this one to the end because quite frankly I can, and I love this one. It's dirt cheap. I think it's about 20-25 quid in for 100ml, and this came out in 1999, which is one of my first fragrances I ever bought. I think probably the first 5 fragrances I ever bought. Clinique Happy for Men. Oh my god, I love this fragrance. And again, it just makes you happy. I can't help it. It's just like, the way it smells, so citrus is like orange and lime off the top, which gives it a lovely hit. C notes, cypress, some musk in here. Smells absolutely divine. It doesn't perform very well, but I don't care. It's probably more nostalgia for me than it is anything else, and I love it for that. I finished my bottle off, and then for some reason I never repurchased it until about a year and a bit ago. I was like, I want this back in my fragrance collection. And you do sometimes crave these things. So when you know you're craving something and you want it, you know it's good, and it will definitely make you smell fresh, spun, exciting, perfect for summer. So my last one is Clinique Happy for Men. Right, so you have it, 12 fragrances that definitely make me smile. I'm beaming from ear to ear at the moment because I love all these fragrances. But as always, it's now time to tell you what I'm wearing in scent of the day. Right, my scent of the day, and it's a niche house, and this is from the house of Fragrance du Bois. This is Petals de Cashmere. This is a really nice fragrance. It's subtle. I think it's a unisex offering, which is great. But cashmere, freshness, lightly floral. Nothing too complicated about this one. It's not cheap, but it's a really nice floral fragrance. Again, perfect for a warm day. So as always, let me know in the comments what your scent of the day is. But mine is Fragrance du Bois Petals of Cashmere. Right, so there you have it. 12 amazing fragrances that make me smile. As always in the comments, tell me what fragrances that put a beaming smile on your face, because I'd love to hear from you. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe. Join the massive bunch of legends that have already started to subscribe to me. You know who you are. If you want to find me on TikTok and Instagram, check in my bio for those two. They're both full of fragrances on either Instagram or TikTok. If you want a top 10 list, a fragrance review, or a question, hit me up in the comments as always. And as always, you absolute legends smell amazing. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.